I would like to share with you an approach to what is often referred to as high-performance leadership, an approach that will help you succeed, both yourself and your organization, for both the short and for the long term. We very often fail when we set out to do something that is not business as usual. About 70% of the times we fail. Studies document this again and again. And it's curious to me that we continue to fail knowing what we actually do know today. And high-performance leadership, performing in the conditions that we have today, is a topic that has my great interest and that has become my passion over the years. It actually started many years ago when I was party to an attempt, a turnaround plan that failed miserably. I was part of a vice president team, a management team that had been charged with significantly improving business in an ailing business unit. We set out with great enthusiasm to do so, and we all believed that things could be achieved. The company was a pre-monopoly, or it just came out of a monopoly situation, and over the past 5 years or so in free competition, it had been losing market shares significantly. We'd been bleeding both market share and money to the challenger in the market that seemed to outperform us on every parameter possible. So we went to the task with a great level of seriousness, of course, and we even at the time also engaged a consultancy, an outside consultancy, to help us design a good, strong plan and also to help us implement. So we worked on the plan. We designed what we thought was a solid foundation for making a change, for improving business in a lasting manner. And we communicated our vision. We shared our vision with all employees, and then we set to work implementing the plan. And then everything failed. Everything fell apart. So for instance, the new flagship brand that we were to launch to sort of signal the new era somehow never got past the internal tests that were necessary in order to launch it for production. And this was curious because we knew the brewmasters to be some of the best in their field with long experiences. Also in sales, there were somehow the big clients didn't buy into the product. Sales could confirm that repeatedly when we had performance talks with them and discussed the gaps up to plan. We also somehow got the signals that consumers didn't buy into our product. So curious enough, because everything had been well researched, we saw from marketing a number of launch campaigns that all somehow seemed to miss the mark. Well, you get the point. And of course, I've seen the same pattern over the years again and again. Everything looks fine on paper, and then in reality, it's different. You probably have seen this as well. So some years ago, I came across a model that can actually help us succeed, to be amongst the 30% that do succeed when they set out to do something that is not business as usual. And it's the integral approach that is originally designed by Ken Wilber. And fundamentally, high-performance leadership needs to rest on an integral approach. You have to consider several dimensions of your leadership in order to succeed. So we have on one dimension the internal versus the external. So external, everything that we can see and hear and touch, everything that's observable. And internal is everything that goes on in the mind and the hearts of either the individual or the organization. The other dimension is individual versus collective. And taking this approach, you get 4 quadrants that you need to consider and to work into your initiative. This is the mindset, meaning the brain and heart of each individual. It is the behavior of the individual, including you as a leader, and of course the outcomes that are produced by that behavior. It is then the culture or the DNA of the organization that will act as a cradle for the initiatives that you set sail to. And then lastly, it's the shared systems, the strategies we formulated, our performance management systems, our KPI systems, and all those systems that support you doing business.